A first down carry for Barkley. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, so far, a little bit no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A little juke. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones, off play action. And he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, sometimes windows of the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. GuRu now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 10, Smith again. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked proper. problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Hey, check that.
Back to Walker on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch call for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 29-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end fan. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18
From the red zone now, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked out all week long.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by GuRu. And the lead is up to 15 now. GuRu now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Slot man moves right.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ready. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jones now throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And the The ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more of the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And now the rookie's free. And he will
Barker with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. He's got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he
he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
And even 40 yards.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Cut 19.
Now it's Smith. And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some.